어느 깊은 가을밤 잠에서 깨어난 제자가 울고 있었다. 그 모습을 본 스승이 기이하게 여겨 제자에게 물었다. 무서운 꿈을 꾸었느냐? 아닙니다. 슬픈 꿈을 꾸었느냐? 아닙니다. 달콤한 꿈을 꾸었습니다. 그런데 왜 그리 슬피 우느냐? 제자는 흐르는 눈물을 닦아내며 나지막히 말했다. 그 꿈은 이루어질 수 없기 때문입니다.
Do you seek warm sands, friend? How may this one serve you? An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. Welcome. Take a look.
Here for the skooma? Head around inside the trapdoor that will lead you there.
Hold it. If you're going downstairs, you keep your weapons to yourself, or we'll be getting better acquainted. Head on in, and behave yourself.
Redwater Den, purveyors of the best skooma outside of Balmora. Sure, find a booth. And the secret is our mystic Redwater Spring. The magic in the waters opens the mind to experience skooma in a way like never before. Take a look. Be sure to enjoy some of our Redwater skooma before you leave.
you're that one from Helgen. Barely made it out of there myself. I hurt my back and I just need something for the pain.
Look, we don't have much love for your kind down here. Probably best if you just left. The docks can be a dangerous place. Don't expect me to save you if you fall in. Yes? You have question? Yes? We're used to getting by on scraps, but the Shatter Shields want everything for nothing. We work where we can get work. The Nords don't like unloading their ships, so we do it instead. Sometimes cargo goes missing. I came here as a hatchling. The only thing colder than Skyrim is the Nords themselves, but we stick together. Torbjorn Shattershield. I wish someone would beat the coin out of his fat fists. He clings to every septum. He says an Argonian's labor is only worth a tenth of a proper Nord worker. My people are not slaves. You can try, but we've gotten nowhere talking to him ourselves. May the earth beneath your feet be always soft.
Windhelm has been hard on my people, but our fortunes will turn, and we have shelter and food. We have not fared well outside our native Black Marsh, but we're determined to make the best of things. I began praying to Zenithar, the god of wealth, to bring us some fortune, but thieves made off with my sacred amulet almost as soon as I bought it. Shavi would be in your debt, kind one. Oh, yes. But being happy or unhappy is a choice you make. And I've
Heard
chosen
about
to
you
make the
when
best of things.
You're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us. But Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, real charm, that. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Farm work is hard work. It's good. Of course, working for Bolfried isn't my first choice. But what else can a Dunmer do out here? My sister and I both work for the Nords. Our brother is ashamed of us, but at least we can afford to eat.
The Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong. The Grey Quarter is not much to look at now, but it wasn't always so bad.
Not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people.
Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, I've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the Corner Club on his own. Windhelm is divided into 4 quarters. The Grey Quarter is the one that's home to all the city's dark elves. If it looks to you like an impoverished slum, that's because it is. Ulfric prefers that we live in squalor. He has nothing but disdain for anyone who isn't a Nord. He tolerates us, but that's the extent of his hospitality. It was a pleasure.
Things have been a lot worse around here since... Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time. None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems. Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind, so we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road, and here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking. If you need another drink, I'll be right here.
I have a lot of respect for Ambar's Frendar. But his views are a little extreme. I'm a dark elf and I live in Windhelm, so yes, I live in the Grey Quarter. You must be new around here, or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum. Wherever I can find it. If you're the type who worries over where something came from, you may want to move on.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days? It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum. Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim. Thank you for your custom.
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash.
They're parasites. They're living in our city under our protection. But what do they do for us? Nothing. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me or anyone else first. Maybe he should have. Wouldn't surprise me. They've done nothing to help in the fight for Skyrim's freedom. Those Thalmor elves too. I bet they're working together. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate. Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septums say I can punch you back where you came from. All right? Fists only. None of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on.
Hey! Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
Somebody fighting!
That wasn't a fair swing.
That snow back to the ground.
Yeah. Here.
Good to see you again, friend. Get out of my face.
Hey, skids. This is Nordland.
Stay out of trouble, Khajiit.
This place reeks of gray-skinned filth.
Ever since that Imperial Craven ran me through from behind, I've had trouble breathing. Don't have any trouble drinking, though. We don't want your kind here, Dark Elves.
Hail, summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you?
just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives. You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types? And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers. I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war. Help the Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard me talking to Malfear. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world. Nords and the folk beneath them. Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan, no troops, no investigation, nothing. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice, as long as they don't threaten Nord land. That's a brave offer. I'd be happy to throw in my coin behind that. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well.